What is terror? How does it feel? How does it sound? Do you remember it? Will you remember?
Meg lehet bocsájtani, de nem lehet elfelejteni. Megbocsájtani is. De hát valahol meg kell bocsájtani, de...
The answer to all those questions can be found in the center of Budapest at the House of Terror Museum. It is not just another museum, it is one of a kind. It has terror written all over it, literally.
With this museum, our purpose is to show what happened in Hungary from 1944 up to the late 50s and 60s. Hungary was occupied 2 times. First, the Nazis, then the communists as well. We wanted to show this piece of history to the visitors of our museum. We wanted to show what happened and how this happened.
As a visitor, you get the chills from the beginning of the tour.
It gives us an idea of the history of these very difficult times.
Those pictures and all those movies, they're very shocking. It's the worst thing you can imagine.
To be forced into a labor camp by a totalitarian regime, your only salvation or hope was to pray to a God for a life after.
You can see and hear the testimonial of the survivors of those terrifying times. As you go on the tour, you learn the story of the Nazi and Soviet occupation. You go through a corridor of terror, a labyrinth made of pork fat bricks. You can hear propaganda speeches or see objects of torture. But the most frightening of all is the basement, with its cells, solitary confinement, and the foxhole or the execution room. The 4 million visitors the museum has had until now come from all over the world, from Europe to America, from South America to Asia, from Hungarian school children to older people who lived some of those times, or even people related to some who died here. All are horrified of what they see. The impressions are as different as the people who visit.
Very strange, it's real, it's really real, and it's terrifying. I feel scared, and I don't know, it's very horrible what the history made to the Hungarian people.
The exhibition was really well put together.
Very informative, I learned a lot. It was very sad also.
You can see faces of some of the people who died here. They drive home the reality of what happened to thousands of others like them. So let's hope that the shadow of terror does not become a part of everyday life again.